everyone. Let's trying out something new. It's 7:40 in the morning and I'm on stream because I'm awake and I want to play games and I want to stream them. So yeah, hopefully a lot more of these streams will be happening throughout the weeks. Wait a minute. There we go. Alright. So, I just finished playing Might Magic 8, which I had not played, and I just finished that run through. I've played 6 and 7 a few times. But I still want to play Might Magic, so I figured I'm gonna try a solo character challenge run. I've not done one of these. I've not looked too much into it, so this is all gonna be
Having cheated death during the night of shooting star.
what you call it? This is all gonna be just from what I know and figure out.
Pick me.
I don't know what class. I'm thinking cleric. Because I think if you did a solo challenge, a sorcerer would be the easiest. Just because the magic is very strong in this game. I think cleric would be second easiest, and knight would probably be the hardest. Archer, druid, and paladin would be somewhere in the middle because they get some of the magic, but not as much as the others. But I figured not to go too difficult, so I'm gonna do a cleric. I don't know. I'm just gonna do these. Actually, yeah, make them all clerics for now. I'm not gonna do too much cheese. I mean, I am gonna max out everything I can here, so take away from this. But like, I'm not gonna go to the New World Gaming dungeon or whatever they're. Is it New World Gaming? Whoever created it, whatever publisher this was, they have a. Okay, I don't know why. Oh. Apparently the shortcut's not working. I don't really need intellect. I need personality for cleric. Might is going to be good because melee combat's going to happen a lot, I'm sure. Speed. Always want. Luck. Endurance. Accuracy. And then that's the max you can start. It's 25, so everything else goes to intellect. So yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna be trying too much cheese. I mean, I'm gonna use what I need to use to beat it, but I'm not gonna like go to the cheat dungeon or anything like that early on. I might use a guide or two here or there just for maps or figuring stuff out if I don't remember it. But again, nothing too crazy. I'm trying to think what would be the best skills to start with. I mean, you have the mace. Shield's probably decent, but I want to say you could learn the magics fairly. Like I said, I've done no research into strategy about this. I could start with leather, but I'm pretty sure you can get chain, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't need staff because I have the magic. So I think I'm gonna do shield. Maybe meditation because I'm gonna need. I got body magic, which is the healing. I know these are available fairly easy. It's just money is the hard part early on. Diplomacy is completely worthless. Here, I'll go ahead and start with that just to get, and they give you books. Shield, leather. Shield, leather. I'm going to kill these 3 characters off immediately before I do anything else. or at least before I do anything major, and XP granting, and they will never be alive again. So let's do this. So first thing, I'm just gonna create a save, just because I'm like that. First aid.
Yes.
Got the mace and the shield. Ooh, that's a nice ring.
Success.
I'll probably end up doing some of the black potions. Those are worthless. I'm just gonna keep where. One thing is you can store items on other characters if they're worthless. So it's kind of nice in that way, but yeah. Like even when they're dead, they'll still have the inventory space, so they'll probably fill up with a lot of things. Oh, let's see here. There's the horseshoes, of course. Always horseshoes. Oops, that's not the right button. I'm not sure what the hotkeys are on this one. I've been playing another one, and I don't know what the hotkey was for this, but... So, go ahead and use those. Let's go see about killing these guys off. Now, the easiest way to do that is, of course, just to go out and drown them. Now, I don't know why he's taking so much more. Oh, okay. He's not. He just has more, so it looks like it. But heal him up a little. He does seem like he's taking more, though. But I think that's just because of how it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and ready that, because I don't want to be using it a lot. Pardon me, my allergies are a little active right now. Whoops. And that's also why I created a save before I did anything, because I ended up dying there. I'll just have to be a little more careful about my stuff. It is weird, he does seem to be taking more damage than the others, even though... I would assume the ring should still be the same. Yeah. Because those all generated at the start. Give those to him. He can't learn them yet, but he will. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna use too many guides and stuff, but I am gonna like say maybe use an alchemy guide to get the black potions, get a few of those going. Cause I mean, this for me at least, this game's always been kind of hard to start.
Okay.
And even more so when doing a solo character. I mean, the hell. So that's why I was dying. It just didn't get me out of the thing, even though I was out of it. What the hell? So yeah, not being a cleric is gonna mean I don't have things like
Luck be with you.
Wizard Eye, Flight, Town Portal, Lloyd's Beacon. Those are all really good spells to have. But I'm not gonna have any of them. So, it's gonna be interesting. Apparently you have to make sure to jump to get out of there. Now, they're not dead yet. They're just unconscious. You have to lose so many extra hit points to die. There we go. Now they're dead. So now the game can begin. So like I said, I can still use their inventory. They can't really do anything with it though, it's just there. So anything I want to sell, I'll still have to transfer over and all that fun stuff. I can just use these fountains to restore myself instead of paying. Now one thing I haven't decided on is who I want to do. You can get 2 followers throughout the game.
Pleased to meet
So, and they all do different things. Yeah, they have a whole reputation system too that does stuff. But
you. Pleased to meet you.
he has a quest, spiders and the Spider Queen.
You'll have to sign up first.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be guild members.
Pleased to meet you.
I will need guild member of the self. That's 100 gold though. I'll get that in a little bit.
How are you? Hello.
Forget where all the other
How are
quests
you?
are. Blades Inn is a membership. That's 25. I need that.
How are you?
Buccaneer's Lair. I need that.
Can I help you find
You will buy
anything?
stuff. Yeah, see, I can't actually sell it, so I have to take everything out and go to the new inventory to sell it.
Can I help you
And then-
find anything?
So selling's gonna be a pain in the ass, but inventory management in these games have always been kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Because it's like they have like the repair item and identify item, and only the person that can do the skill can do it, which makes sense. But like when you're wearing something and your inventories are full, you have to take it out, get it to the other inventory, put it down, right-click it, take it back, put it back. It's like it could have just checked. Does someone in your party have the skill to do this? Yes. Okay. It's done. You know.
Hello, come on in.
He's got. Oh yeah, there's money. They got quest there. Now I can go join the other self guild and spirit and whatnot.
How are you?
Because you only have to join the guilds
Greetings.
once, and
Thank you.
it's kind of a holdover
Greetings.
from the older ones
Hello.
where you had to do it, I
Thank
think,
you.
but they just kept going with it. And it's just like,
What are
it's
you
kind of like,
looking
okay, whatever. Maybe they can't learn chain. I always thought, maybe it was the archer I'm thinking of. I don't know. I always thought clerics could. So now we can go over here,
Pleased to meet you.
talk about all this stuff, see what they gotta do.
Pleased to meet you.
I'll get into more detail about a few things of this game series if you're not familiar with it in a second. So right there, I was getting fruit off the trees. You have a supply of food. Traveling long distances or sleeping will consume food.
Closed.
How about some training?
That's the training hall. You have to actually go
Greetings.
pay to level up. You don't just level up
Pleased
by
to meet
getting
you.
the experience needed. You have to
Closed.
go train your experience into an actual skill set that will work for you. Let's go fight this guy. Okay, he died. So you can see combat might be a little sketchy just because of, you know, one person, slow, and they throw a lot of enemies at you. Typically. I mean, this is just the first area of goblins that kind of kicking my ass. So this is going to be a slow grind, to be honest. Take a little bit to level up. Once I get a bow skill, it'll be a little better. But it's still going to be a while. Alright. I can already tell this is going to be really fun. Actually, this won't be so bad once I get light magic and dark magic. Because I'll be able to get like Day of Protection, Hour of Power, Day of the Gods, things like that and that'll help a lot in terms of fighting prowess. Like, you could have a party full of sorcerers, you know, the weakling, oh, we don't kill anything, we don't combat. You throw Day of the Gods on them, an hour of power, and they'll wreck shop. As I'm missing everything. So every time the circle highlights, he can take an action, and I'm hitting my auto attack hotkey, which so it's making a swing, and that's what taking the action. I'm just completely missing this guy. There we go. Yeah, stats, they're fairly typical as far as your games go. Might increases melee damage. Intellect is for the intellect casters. Personalities for the holy casters, clerics, and paladins. Endurance is hit points. Accuracy, if you hit or not. How fast. And then luck, which has its influences a lot of things, but they're all very subtle. As it says there, most obvious is resist magic and whatnot. You got your hit points, spell points, armor class, conditions. You can be poisoned, hurt, diseased, whatever. They have age in the Might and Magic series. I've never really seen it to be an issue outside of some enemies can magically age you. But beyond that, like even if you take your time, you probably won't be more than 5 years to beat the game, and that's, you know, level, experience, blah 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 blah. But here's part of it, is you get skill points and skills. So each skill point does something at the normal level. So like for shields, it adds to the armor class. But once you get so many skill points in it, you can become expert and then master, and it adds more to it. For shield, it just doubles and triples it. Same with like meditation, but like mace, once you become master mace, you get a chance to stun on attack. I think daggers, if you get those and you master them, you can hold 2 daggers and attack with both, and fun things like that. So now that we've done that, where I want to go over here. Is this the? I don't know if this is the elemental shop or the other one. I think this is the elemental. Yeah, that's the elements. That's the
air, water, and earth.
That's all this magic I don't get to use this game. So
The magic of spirit, mind, and body.
So 750 to learn spirit or mind magic. That's a lot right now. Let me see what harm and all that. Sorry, getting texted from the girlfriend. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Harm's probably gonna be something I want. I mean, I'm gonna want all the spells eventually. I'm OCD like that. I want all the spells. I don't know if it's worth learning a magic yet though. Trying to think where best would be. Probably killing those goblins would be next. Y'all, hang on a second. I gotta go AFK for a minute. Just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back, and we shall get back to the game. So, yeah, I was going to try and kill those guys up there, because a little bit of experience. It's going to be really tough and slow going initially. Like, the fact I can one-shot him is nice if it happens, but you see how little I actively hit sometimes. And then sometimes I have to take my action to heal, so it's going to be a while. Yeah. He just yelled out healer. So yeah, I'm going to keep casting spells, but yeah, that's one nice thing about this town. They have these nice fountains here that heal hit points and mana quite a bit. I do think they have a daily limit, but it's quite a bit, especially considering the 5 a drink and you only have like 30. So now I only have those 2 spells, so I don't have anything offensive. Yeah, that shaman's a pain. Alright, now that one's down. So, this guy to kill, if I don't die to him. I should probably make another save. So, like, the way I usually do my game, I have my main save, and then I'll just save throughout my playtime on another one, and then at the end of the session, I'll go back to the big save. Alright. So now those are dead. So that's a little bit more experience. I know it's still not quite enough. Only 54 to level up. And that's probably going to be the gateway, is getting a few levels here and there when I can. Because leveling up gives you more hit points, spell points, increases your stats, I believe. I believe different characters have different growths. Like, you know, cleric's probably going to get personality, endurance, accuracy, maybe might. But things like that. I didn't get any items. I can sell these, though. Just get that little bit of extra money. I'm going to keep that just because that's leather armor for when I finally get leather armor.
Looking for a weapon?
I could use that. 2d5 plus 3.
Come again.
2d4. So, I mean, it's 2 more points plus 3. It's not bad, actually. It's actually probably worth it right now. Yeah, these are all daggers. Can't use daggers.
Come again.
That's probably going to be a worthwhile upgrade.
Looking for a weapon? Come again.
It's also funny, these guys will yell at you if you just go in the shop and exit, so it's like,
Don't touch
hey.
the merchandise. Don't touch the merchandise.
Well,
Don't touch the
usually they do.
merchandise. Don't touch
They'll call
the
you like a
merchandise.
tightwad or something. It's usually it's funny. At the same time, it can be annoying because you're just like, dude, I was looking, you didn't have what I wanted. Oh. Yeah, just straight armor.
Come back soon.
I need your help.
Goblin Watch. That's probably where I'll go first. Shadow Guild. Because they have, like, you know, I know... Where's the map? Well, there's the map, but... There's the bigger... There it is. I know over here they have... or no, up here is one dungeon. Down here's another. And then over here is just a wide area of enemies in the open. And those are going to be a pain in the ass because I don't have a bow and they all have ranged attacks. And it's a lot of enemies. So I think I don't know what the cost is for the skill. Where does this go? Does this go to Castle Iron Fist? It does. I almost want to try going there and seeing if I can get the bow skill. Because if I can get a bow skill and a bow, that's going to go a long way to letting me kill things without dying. So I'm going to save in case it's not there, because that's time and money wasted. Plus there's, if I wander too far off, I could die here, but...
Hello. Thank you.
Gotta join the Berserker Shuri. I gotta go find it again.
Don't touch the
It's
merchandise.
not there. Where is it? Is it here? No, that's the tavern. That's the house. Is this it? Eagle's Eye. No. Actually, yeah, he sells the bow, so if I can get the bow skill.
Ready to
There it
learn
is.
something new?
Okay, bow,
That will be
500.
useful.
Okay, yeah, I can learn chain, so that's good.
Looking for a weapon?
Now I just need a bow to be able to buy. 5d2, 4d2. So none of these are special. This one's a little better. 5d2 plus 2 for 400. I can't afford that. So I'll just buy a regular longbow. Now, when I attack, I can shoot an arrow. Oh yeah, more horseshoes. Every stable seems to have a few horseshoes. It's not a bad idea to go get what you can, because horseshoes are skill points. And especially as a one-player run, this is going to be... I'm not sure how I want to take my skills just yet. I mean, obviously I want to level them all up, but you know, usually you want to focus on certain ones. Honestly, probably focusing on mace and bow are going to be my first choices. Because getting that extra damage is going to help. So now I guess I will try to make my way towards Goblin Watch. There's a bunch of enemies over here though. And you'll probably see why I decided to get the bow with this in a moment. Like, there's a few here. These aren't too bad, but... yeah, still not always one-shotting, but... see, now with the bow, I can also shoot fleeing enemies easier. Not having the disarm skill is going to make things interesting, though.
Got that one.
So there's going to be a lot of chance saving throughout the game. Just because...
I don't know.
yeah, everything needs to be identified as well.
I don't know. I don't know.
I should probably see about trying to do a few of those potions. In fact, I might do that in a second. Now see, that's one problem. I don't have Wizard Eye. Now, Wizard Eye will show on the map red dots of your enemies and all that fun stuff. So... alright. Hang on one second, gotta make one more quick text. Okay. So yeah, now the bow will let me kite enemies. Some of them don't have range attacks, and that'll let me just sit here and do this. Granted, it's only going to work for so many enemies and so far, because either you're going to run out of space, or a lot of enemies in this game, outside of like these very first few ones, will shoot back. Even the more advanced version of these guys will shoot back. Each enemy has 3 types to it, so there's like the goblin, and then we saw that blue one that was in that other thing we fought, and it was like a goblin war leader. And then there's like a goblin war chief or something. Those shoot back. Like they have ranged attacks, and most enemies in this game do. So this is gonna be a fun challenge, I think. So yeah, one thing Eagle Eye helps with, or Wizard Eye, is you can more easily see enemies hiding around corners too. That hurt a lot. There's gonna be a lot of this, people. Get used to it. As far as like the streaming, I'm gonna try and stream all of my playthrough of this, because you know that's kind of the point of what I wanted to do. As far as when it's going to be streamed, it's going to be completely random. Mostly it's probably going to be in the mornings after I get off work at 8, because that's when I'm most awake and like ready to do things and whatnot. But might have a few random night streams here or there, but usually when I wake up I'm just groggy and not like, oh, you know, I'm not in the mood to stream that much right after waking up. Which is part why, like, the Wednesday or Monday night show now is, you know, I didn't do one last week, and that was pretty much why. As I woke up and I was just so yeah. I think once I clear this out, I'm going to see about creating some of those potions. So yeah, here's another save because it's chest and it's probably trapped, which means yeah, a lot of damage.
I don't know.
He doesn't have identify skill, so he doesn't know what anything is. He's just like, it's a thing. And I died from fall damage. I hate that. So that's one thing. This game kind of has a run type feature or something where you're moving. And just running down a cliff, you can sometimes end up just taking fall damage. Which is what happened there. Like, I was just moving down this path and I took fall damage. And enough to kill me. Unless one of those shot me, but I don't think so. So, now we got a decent bit of money. I can go identify stuff. Because identifying always sells better than unidentified.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Well, usually anyway. He doesn't know about rings.
Come back soon.
So, much better shield. I got some boots.
I don't know.
Got 2 rings, I don't know what the hell they do, and stuff to sell. He has leather, okay. So,
Don't touch the merchandise.
sell armor.
Come back soon.
Looking for a weapon?
Sell. Yeah, not getting a whole lot just because I don't have a merchant skill yet.
Closed.
8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is 4 p.m. Probably time to rest then. Actually, I can get to level 2. I still need a lot to get to level 3. Probably worth doing. The one thing about leveling though, and the game doesn't really tell you this,
How about some training?
but leveling takes a week. So if you're very time conscious, like today is day 5, Friday of the first month. I'm gonna go train a
How
level.
about okay?
This is now day 13. Like, it took a week to level up. Now, whenever you level up, it doesn't look like I got any direct stat bonuses, but I do have more hit points and all that. But you get skill points as well. So now I can add to the bow. I'll add to that. And, you know, that'll slowly start raising my skill points up as well. Now I will
Can I help you find anything?
identify 75 pieces. I got nothing.
Can I help you
But
find anything?
I sold it for more than that, so I made at least a little profit. So give me a second. I'm going to look up the alchemy charts. And, you know, like I said, it's kind of cheaty-ish, but whatever. You know, there's things I've played through this enough where it's just like, okay. And it's not super cheaty-ish. I mean, it's in the game, and they're limited to 1 per use. So there's different black potions that will add and subtract to your skill sets or stats. Okay, I can't adjust that window any more than I thought I could. Whatever. And so you do it with these potions and potion bottles here. See if I can buy any.
Can I help you find anything?
She has potion bottles. She has protection, which is not needed. Well, it might be, but so yeah, like I'm gonna try and do, say, accuracy first. Cause accuracy is really good. So I'm gonna need a yellow potion, and I'm gonna need a bless potion. To make the bless potion, I need blue and purple. I don't have the stuff to make a blue potion at the moment, but I know where to get a few ingredients. They like to hang around the riverbeds. So, like, there's one to make a blue potion. There's stuff to make yellow potions. Actually, I believe that rock is a chest that is trapped to all hell. I'm gonna leave it be for now. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's one thing I didn't go over that I started to and didn't. Is I don't know what 2 followers I'm going to get yet. So yeah, you can have 2 followers and they all do things. Usually, in just like a general playthrough, ooh, a chest. I would just do like a scholar and a teacher, because both of those will increase your experience gained. As well as, I think the teacher or the Scott, one of them also increases the amount of money you gain. So I would usually do both of those just because more money, more XP, what's not to like. But let's see here. So I needed, what did I need? I needed bless, which is blue.
It worked.
And purple. And to make the purple is cure poison, which is blue and red.
Success.
So blue, I need a red potion. I don't have an empty potion bottle though. So that is a slight problem. And as you see, there's a lot of enemies coming for me. I mean, that was like 5 goblins and the goblin war leader dude, and I've already seen how tough it can be just a few goblins. So I can sit here. This is why I'm doing accuracy, just because it's like I need to make sure I hit. Because otherwise I'm sitting here doing this for forever. Goblin Shaman, that's what it was. I think the other one's a war chief or something. Alright, so he's dead. So yeah, you can cheese a little bit like this, and yeah, I'm going to, just because I kind of have to, otherwise, like, this will probably be the quicker way to do it. But like I said, once I get light magic and dark magic, it should go a lot quicker. And there's always a bit about these games where you go through to different. There's like 3 distinct stages. There's the early game, which of course was what we're in. Where'd he go? Ow, that hurt. You know, they have this early game where you're still just struggling to get skills and gear and everything, and then you kind of get to this mid game where you have stuff, but things are still difficult to fight. And then you finally kind of get your magic going and skills and get leveled up a little bit, and everything just becomes like a pushover, and you're just like, oh, ha, I laugh at you. So yeah, see, this is more about the enemies you can start expecting to see in the amounts. Like, you know, there's a lot of goblins here. And I'm being shot with flaming arrows from someone else too. And as you see, just 3 of them came flying out of nowhere. So that's one thing to get used to, is having things being shot at you horribly. I could maybe try turn-based combat. They do have a turn-based combat mode. The thing is, you can't move. You can only move left and right. Like, you can only turn. You can't actually move in it. But the enemies can move. So which means I can't do anything to dodge these enemies, you know. All these ranged attacks. Granted, the cycle is a lot quicker. So as long as their ranged attacks aren't too terrible right now, I can keep doing this. Maybe if I level up enough, I can do it better, you know. Now, in Might and Magic 7 and 8, they did add a short phase to this turn-based thing where you can actually move a short distance back and... Like, everyone gets their action, and then you can actually move a very short distance. So it becomes a lot more useful in those. I never found it that useful in this one, though. Outside of things like that, where it's just combat gets that much easier. So yeah, that's that abandoned temple. We don't want to go there yet. That's a dangerous place. So, it wasn't triggered, or it wasn't trapped. And that one wasn't either. Hooray! I still don't have the potion bottle. Actually, I could do that.
Success.
That gives me resistance, but that's not what I need. Now I need red and blue.
Success. It worked. Success. It worked.
Alright, so that gives me the essence of accuracy. So it'll add 15 accuracy, but subtract 5 luck to my stats permanently. You can only drink the essence of accuracy once per character per game. So it's kind of worth it, because there's also essence of luck, which will add 15 to luck and subtract 5 from accuracy. So you can essentially add 10 to all your stats because they're all balanced out. Or something like that. I think you can do it that way. Of course, there's 7 stats, so I'm not sure. But most of them, you know, they'll add 15 to one, subtract 5 from another. So yeah, that was accuracy. Let me write that down so I don't forget. You know, and I mean, only 15 or 10, that's not a huge boost, but it's still enough. And the fact that, you know, I can make all of them fairly easy does help. So, like, let me look at what endurance is. Okay, endurance adds 15 to 1, or 15 and subtracts 1 to all. So, that one needs yellow and supreme protection. And supreme protection needs Green. Oh, hey, I have a green. And orange. So to get that orange potion is red and yellow.
Success. Success.
So protection,
It worked.
supreme protection.
It worked.
So now I have the endurance. That'll give me a few more hit points. That'll be nice. So yeah, doing these will go a long way to help. Just because, like I'm not gonna do the intellect one because the character has no need for intellect. You know, that it does absolutely nothing for the character. And it subtracts from might, which does. So I'm not gonna do that. But say I'm definitely gonna do might, which is red and heroism. Heroism is orange and red.
It worked.
So need another red. Orange was what? Red and yellow.
It worked. It worked. Success. Success. It worked.
So there's the essence of might. And you know, and like I'm using a little guide, and it's kind of like, you know, you can say it's kind of cheesing it and whatnot, but I could sit here, save the game, right click all these different combinations of potions and figure this out. You know, it tells you, hey, you can right click potions to mix them together and create different combinations, but you just don't know what they are. So it's kind of like, you know what, let's just save an hour of work, of tedium, of saving and reloading to just do what needs to be done. I mean, to me, I find this game fairly challenging as it is, even with all this. I mean, that's with 4 players. I've always found it decently challenging. I'm only using 1 now. Granted, I'm not exactly super good at these games, but yeah. So I've done might, endurance, accuracy. Personality will definitely help. Oh, that's a blue potion. No, I don't have any more blue roots. I think there might have been one over here. Let me go see. I mean, I might do a little bit of stuff off camera that's super tedious, but a lot of this playthrough, especially early games, probably going to be tedious. Just because it's like there's not a whole lot you can do without just sitting there going back and forth, being like, oh hey, I need to do this, oh I need to go back, I need to do this, I need to go back, because, you know, very limited resource pool with only 1 character. There's a blue root. So blue potion, what was I doing? Personality. Blue and restoration. So restoration is green and purple. So to make a green is blue and yellow. Well, I don't have that. To make a purple is blue and red. I don't have that. I need more blue. I need more potion bottles too. No, I do not want to travel by foot to Newcastle. Yeah. Trying to think what else I can do real quick, because I could sell everything.
I don't know.
It's probably not even worth identifying these,
I don't know.
but I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll test it out. I'll see what. Let me go see what he's gonna buy it for.
Looking for a weapon?
So he'd buy that for 28, 14, 82, 11, 11. So let's save.
Looking for a weapon?
Let's identify and then see what he'd buy them for. 28, 14, 82, 11. Okay, they actually sell for the same value. So I guess I don't need to identify everything. That's something I didn't know.
Looking for a weapon?
But hey, that also means if it sells for standard amount, I can pretty much just assume there's nothing special
Don't touch
about
the
it.
merchandise. Come back soon.
There is a merchant skill and that will let you learn or buy and sell at better rates. If you notice, things have a value at the bottom of them. If you master it, I believe, it'll sell at cost.
Hello.
Or around there.
What are you looking at?
So staff and leather, I don't need either of those. Like, I want to learn them just because OCD, learn everything, but money. I need money, and that takes a lot. Now this is where I want to go. Actually, I don't know if I need to go there either. That wasn't the other place that I was looking for. But yeah, back to, I know I've gone over this a few times. These guys. Now, some of them won't talk to you because of your reputation.
How are you?
So she's a psychic. 400. So perception increased by 5 and luck increased by 10. She takes 4% of all gold I find. So I'd get 96% of the gold that I find in there.
Can we assist you?
So that should get my reputation up a decent bit. Where's the quick reference? No. There it is. So yeah, 200 respectable. I was just like 0 or nothing before that, so most people would probably not talk to me. But now that I'm respectable, people are like, "Oh, you've donated to the temple. We'll talk to you. You're not bad."
How are you?
Oh god. So yeah, there's the Temple of Ba, if you're familiar with. So he's the Wind Master. What does he do? He can cast a fly spell once per day for 20% of the gold we find. Now, I'm very tempted for that, because fly is really good. What's up, Reds Blues? Fly is a really good spell. I'm not going to have access to it unless I do something like get a Wind Master. But I'm going to hold off on hiring him just because it's a lot, and I'm still not sure if I'll need it. Like, most places I could probably get to without the flight spell. You know, I'm not sure if I need that. Gate Master. That might be one.
It worked.
Alright. Town Portal. She'll cast once a day. See, that's probably worth it. Again, it's just so expensive to hire right now. I'm going to have to wait, but I'm probably going to end up with a Gate Master. Just because Town Portal is so nice.
Have a look around.
Ah, this is what I wanted. Potion bottles.
Thank you.
Oh wait, I have potion bottles now. Now I need the blue root still. But trying to think anything else I can do real quick, because I'm probably about to call it. I know it's been somewhat of a short stream. I know I had to get up a little bit, but I got a few other things I need to go take care of now. And I'm getting hungry. I'll probably be streaming more tomorrow morning and other mornings throughout the week until I finish this playthrough or get bored of it, whichever happens first. I'm sorry, but I have gamer ADD. So, you know, I tend to not always finish games that I start. It's a flaw, but I know it exists. I think that's gonna be it for now. Actually, I'll go ahead and grab this though. So, I know I showed this. I'll show it off real quick. I'm not gonna do it. In fact, I'm gonna just make my normal save. But there's this little cheaty scroll spell, and then you can go and fly. And you can go touch this thing, and it teleports you here. And then I died.
Okay.
Because it teleports you to Dragon Sand. Now, Dragon Sand is a very late game area full of dragons. There's also this little building here.
Safe around here.
And this is a fun little developer New World Computing office. That's the name of the thing. So you can actually get a lot of nice bonuses here. I know if you watched the show I covered of this, because I think I did this, showed it off, you can get a whole bunch of cool things and whatnot, but I'm not going to do that. It's a little too cheesy. Anyway, thanks for joining me. No, I don't consider hireling towards party size. I mean, you could argue that point, and maybe I won't do it then. So, I don't know. I'll think on that. Maybe I won't do a hireling. Be completely solo. That would be interesting. But yeah, it's, I'm down here in Louisiana getting a whole lot of rain from Hurricane Harvey. So, hopefully, things will be fine. Heart goes out to friends in Texas. I know they've had some problems. But anyway, I think that's going to do it. And I will see y'all next time. I'll probably be back tonight for my normal. Yeah, they don't fight. They just do whatever one ability they do. It's a small passive buff usually. You know, like some of them just give you a bonus to money you find or experience gain, but they don't actually fight. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go take care of some things. I do plan on being live tonight at 7:30 for my normal weekly scheduled Monday night. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Possibly more of the Hollow Knight because I haven't touched it since 2 weeks ago when I first started it, and I do want to kind of go back to it and try that more. But we'll see what we do when I wake up. Till then, I will see y'all then. Thanks for joining.